So what's bad about Battlefield Bad Company 2? There are some things that, design-wise, I'm not sure were a great decision. For one, there are only 4 maps per game mode, meaning that if you play Conquest, you have a selection of 4 maps. If you play Rush, you have a selection of 4 different maps, which means that they developed 8 maps for these 2 game types, but only allowed you to choose from 4 for each one. Now, understandably, Rush and Conquest are 2 completely different types of game modes that require 2 different types of map setups. But it seems like an extremely limited number of maps for a Battlefield game, particularly if you decide that one mode is more fun than the other, or you prefer one mode or the other, Conquest or Rush, then you're stuck with 4 maps. Now, there is the ability to, I think, download 2 other maps, but you have to buy the game new. I rented the game. There's supposedly some kind of VIP code that you put into the game that allows you to download certain maps and weapons for free. Because I rented it, I don't have this code. However, every time that I view my weapons and gadgets screen, I have to see a message that comes up that says, "Do you want to enter your VIP code now? Press A for yes, press B to cancel." Every time. Now, I understand that they're trying to curb the use of the used game market, but they're making it kind of an annoyance for people that just want to rent the game, and they make money from game rentals, which is a separate industry from the used game market. So people that rent the game not only miss out on some of the content, but also just have this minor annoyance where it almost tells you every time, why don't you just go out and buy the game? You don't see this message anymore. You get this fancy code that you can use to download equipment and maps. Well, for me, I don't know if I'll buy the game, but it's just one thing that's kind of annoying about this new take on taking out the used game market, because it affects more than just the used game market. It also affects the rental market, whether it be Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or the GameFly type of thing where you have them sent to you in the mail. So you don't have access to certain things if you just rent it. Also, some of the things I didn't like about the user interface, not the gameplay interface, but on the menus, the stats screen specifically, there's no information there. There's your rank, there's maybe the number of kills you have, your kill death ratio, but it's not as in-depth as most other shooters have, or as they have. So you don't have stats for each particular weapon, kills with each weapon, accuracy with each weapon on one screen. If you want to see your stats for a weapon in terms of the number of kills with that weapon, your accuracy, number of shots fired, you have to go to each particular weapon on your weapon screen separately to view that information. Not to mention the fact that there are upgrades only available when you reach a certain rank. But I personally could find no way to view the rank list. In previous games, you just had a list of all the ranks. This is the first rank all the way down to the last one. In this game, you can see your rank, and you can see the next available rank coming up that you can reach. And for me, it would have been nice if I can see, because it tells me I need to be Corporal level 2 to unlock this upgrade. When am I going to reach that? I don't know. I don't know when that's coming up in the whole scheme of the rank list. So I couldn't find anywhere where they showed the actual list of ranks in the game, which kind of bothered me. Anything else bad? Let's see. There's also the inability to exit a game when you want. Normally, the time when you want to exit a game is at the end of a round. Some people leave in the middle. But when the game's over, it doesn't just end and you get to choose if you want to play again. It just keeps going to the next map, or you might switch attacker to defender. And in between the time that the game ends and the next game begins, there is no option for you to actually quit. You need to wait until the next game loads and begins for you to actually quit out of the game and go back to the main menu, which I don't know why that would be. I mean, once the game ends and the stat screen comes up, there should be an option for you to quit to the main menu or continue, but they forcibly make you continue to the next round, and at that point you can go ahead and quit the game. For me, something I definitely noticed right off the bat, because after a particular round, if I wanted to go back to the main menu to check my stats or to check what weapons I unlocked or my progress towards my next unlock, I mean, it gives you that at the end of a round, but if I want to view it overall and go back to the main menu, excuse me, you have to wait until the next game starts and then go into the menu and then quit. There really isn't anything ugly to say about the multiplayer experience that Battlefield Bad Company 2 has to offer. So, in that case, to wrap it up, it's a solid first-person shooter, solid mechanics, could be a little bit slow at times in terms of character response to player input, fantastic audio, the map design is solid, although there could be more maps in the game, and I'm sure there will be at some point. And overall, if you like the multiplayer military experience, especially if you like objective-based and team-based experiences where you're working together with other people as opposed to kind of a solo run-and-gun type of game, then you'll enjoy Battlefield Bad Company 2. Now, there is also the single-player experience. Again, I'm not sure what that's like, but it is there. And so with the multiplayer experience combined with maybe a decent single-player, it's probably worth picking up. Now, will it pull you away from Call of Duty? I don't know. Again, I don't play Call of Duty. It's a different kind of game. Battlefield, great vehicular combat, as well as, land-based soldier combat, soldier to soldier. So it's a little bit different in terms of that respect. It's not as twitchy, maybe, as Call of Duty, from what I've experienced with the previous Call of Duty. And there's a little bit more teamwork involved. So I would say definitely try it out. If you're a fan of multiplayer overall, it's worth a buy. You'll get a lot of hours out of this game. With the 4 classes, there's a lot of time to be spent with each class. Eventually, I'm sure you'll pick your favorite, but if you want to see what all the weapons are like, you'll spend time with each class. And if you just want if you want to have a good time over Xbox Live with some good people, then pick up this game and you'll have a good time. So, thanks for watching, and pretty soon I will be putting up a review of, I think, the Just Cause 2 demo. It just came out yesterday. I've been playing a little bit, and I just want to put out some thoughts on that. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.